President Barack Obama will be making his State of the Union address Tuesday night, January the 20th. What will he say about the State of the Union? Well, we don't know for sure at this point, but we can say from our Gallup perspective that Americans are highly satisfied with some aspects of their lives at this point and very dissatisfied with others. We ask every January a long list of items of Americans and ask them to tell us if they're satisfied or not. We can compare here the change from last year, something Barack Obama may want to talk about, what's happened that's been in the good direction since last year at this time, what's been in the bad direction. Two things have really gone up. Number one, we've seen a significant 13-point jump in the percent of Americans who are satisfied with the state of the U.S. economy. And that's a key point. A number of our Gallup.com indicators that you've been following, of course, show that Americans have become a lot more positive about aspects of the economy and employment and jobs between last year and this year. And clearly we see it in these satisfaction numbers. The second thing that's gone up is overall quality of life, which is up by 10 points from last year. And again, that probably reflects the underlying increase in the perceptions that the economy is doing better. Now, on the other side, what are Americans less satisfied with now, January of 15, than they were last year, January 14? Well, the biggest drop, and this is a major drop, is in the state of race relations. Minus 25. In other words, the percent of Americans satisfied with the state of race relations dropped by 25 percentage points from last January to this January. No surprise, perhaps, given all the attention and news coverage of the events relating to race relations, what's happened in Ferguson, Missouri, what happened on Staten Island, and the increase in perceptions that we still have a major race relations problem in this country that occurred particularly in the latter part of 2014. The other item that dropped significantly was the nation's security from terrorism, down 10 percentage points from last year. And again, not surprising, we did these interviews January 5 through 8 of this month. That was at about the time that we had all the events occurring in Paris, France, the tragedies there, the deaths, the killings, the rise and the increase of terrorism that was accentuated by that. All of that obviously caused Americans to be less satisfied with terrorism than they were last year. That's an update for you. I'm Dr. Frank Newport, Gallup Editor-in-Chief.